understanding percent problems. Percent can be tricky because just because you see 20% in this problem, that doesn't mean you're necessarily going to use 20% to represent an expression. So let's read this. A pair of shoes is on sale for 20% off. The original price is P. Which expression can be used to find the price of the shoes after the discount? Well, if the original price is P, that can be written as 1P, meaning one group of P represents the original price. So this would be like saying 100% of the price. We don't ever use an actual percent in our expressions. We always convert our percents to a decimal, and 100% is equal to 1 because 100 divided by 100 is 1. And that's how you convert a percent to a decimal, is you divide by 100. Now we are taking 20% off of that original price. So we want to subtract 20% of P. And again, we don't use the percentage, we convert it to a decimal. So that would be 0.2 because 20 divided by 100 is equal to 0.2, 0 if you would like. So we convert a percent by dividing by 100. So 20% of the original price would be 0.2p. So this is how you would come up with what your expression would be in simplest form. These are like terms. 1 minus 0.2 is 1.0 minus 0.2 is 0.8. So when we combine these like terms, we get 0.8p. So both this expression and this expression would be correct for finding the price of the shoes after the discount. So what this is showing you is that you're paying 80% of the price if they took 20% off. Then you're left with 80%, and that's what you pay. A lot of people want to mistakenly think that this is the expression that you would use to find the price of the shoes, but this expression is 20% of the price. And they're definitely not taking 80% off and letting you pay 20%. They're taking 20% off and you're stuck paying 80%. Let's look at another example for percent. I've changed the numbers on these problems from what you might see in Edgenuity, so just be careful, and you can just apply the same concept with the problems you see in Edgenuity. A restaurant charges an automatic gratuity of 8% on tables with more than 6 people. A party of 8 had a bill of P, P representing the price of the bill. Which expression can be used to find the total cost of the meal with the gratuity? So here you're not taking a percent off, you're adding a percent of the bill. So again, anytime you deal with percent, you start with 1. So we know that they have to pay P. That's a given. You don't get out of the restaurant without paying the price of the bill. So we're going to let P represent the price of the bill. Now again, the coefficient of P is 1. Anytime you don't have a coefficient, a number written in front of your variable, you can always put the number 1 there because anything times 1 is itself. So this still represents P, 1P. We are going to add gratuity. We're adding 8% of the price. Turn 8% into a decimal. So to turn something into a decimal, we divide by 100. 8 divided by 100 is 0.08. You can take that decimal and move it 2 times to the left because you're dividing by 2 powers of 10, 100. So 0.08p. So now we see that we have 1p plus 0.08p. So they are going to pay 1.08p. That is the bill and 8% more, so 1.08p. Thank you.